So if you've watched any of the other videos, you might have heard me reference a competitive offer. What does that mean? Well, in today's market, when we don't have a ton of inventory, it might mean that there's more than one buyer trying to buy the same property. So being competitive just simply means that your offer is going to be seen more favorably than others. And, depending upon the house, depending upon your budget and your priorities and the seller's priorities, it might mean different things. It might mean a flexible closing date or not asking for repairs. It might purely be based on price. So the many things that we can employ in writing a competitive offer is we can increase earnest money, we can increase response timelines, we can give flexible closing dates, we can offer more money, we can offer to outbid our competitor honestly by saying we'll pay $1,000 over the next highest offer up to whatever your max is. We can waive inspections, which I don't recommend, but we can say we'll do inspections and maintain our right to terminate if we find anything major, but we won't ask for repairs, or we won't ask for repairs under a certain dollar amount. So that just tells the seller that we're not going to nitpick the house. Lots of different ways we can strategize this, and we'll talk, very specifically about each property and kind of go over what your options are on it. But that's what it means to write a competitive offer is, like I say, just basically outbidding your competition, but not necessarily just monetarily, but I say just the most favorable terms. Like I say, sometimes it's just a longer closing date. Sometimes it doesn't mean even going over ask. It just means, maybe we have more cash or we have an appraisal gap, or like I said, we'll talk at length about what it means in your situation, but that's in general what we're talking about with competitive offer.